Hello everyone. There's a very popular theory out there amongst people like me who are big fans of Harry Potter. Also who happen to be fans of Mary Poppins. You may not have known this, but Miss Mary Poppins very well might have gone to Hogwarts. Don't believe me? Let me show you. And as a precaution, because we're doing this in the way of a conspiracy, kind of, I've had to cast the Fidelius charm, or as you muggles call it, incognito mode, so that way no one can see what I've searched for this term. Because this theory, when you search it, you must be careful of who knows this knowledge. Be thankful I'm sharing it with you all, but as the founder of my high school's Harry Potter fan club, and book club I might add, as one of the biggest members of the Harry Potter fandom in my hometown, as one of the few people that takes it very seriously, and also as a member of the West Virginia Harry Potter fan club, which is not an official fan club I might add, but there's a bunch of us around here that gather in the capital city to have fun, read the books, watch the movies, and roleplay. As a member of all these parts of the fandom, I think it's my duty to share with you this theory of why Mary Poppins might have gone to Hogwarts and how she is attached in a way to the Harry Potter universe. And I'm not the only one who feels this way. If you'll watch this, when you're in incognito mode, you get all these weird things. Heinz tomato ketchup shortage, Spirit Airlines, yeah, fuck those people. Build-A-Bear Workshop, Spectrum Internet, Ron DeSantis, who cares about him? Cryptocurrency Ripple, tax stimulus checks, Half Pocket Adidas Campus A. I did see some fan fiction there, so if you want to read some fan fiction, more power to you. And see, we can go with here. Mary Poppins, Harry Potter. Well, as you may have guessed, her ending is pretty tragic. Mary Poppins is never mentioned nor seen in the Harry Potter canon because she was killed during the first rise of Voldemort. Due to her unacceptable fondness for muggles and muggle-borns. Yes, if you know the films, Mary Poppins loves children. She likes muggles. And she's definitely not just a normal, regular human. So it is quite possible that she was a witch who went to Hogwarts and had a big fondness for muggles and muggle-born wizards and witches, which are wizards and witches that are born from muggles and not from magical parents. She would have been an easy target for Voldemort in the First Wizarding War because he hated muggles and he hated muggle-borns. Which is odd, because his father was a muggle. But anyhow, some people would wonder what house Mary Poppins could have been in. Was she a Gryffindor, a Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, or a Slytherin? Because she was cunning, she was ambitious, two main traits for a Slytherin house. But she was also very wise, very witty, two of the big traits for Ravenclaw. She was brave, but she wasn't what I would call chivalrous, which is one of the biggest traits for Gryffindor, my house. And Hufflepuff, she is in a way friendly, she is loyal to her job, and friendliness and loyalness and honesty are the main traits for Hufflepuff. I think she would either have been in Ravenclaw or Slytherin, and if she wasn't Slytherin, then even bigger target for Voldemort because she would be going against, at the time, morals for her house, which thrived on pure blood, on pure blood purity. Blood purity for pure bloods. You can go to mugglenet.com, 7 Potter parallels found in Mary Poppins, and you could go to the great thing, Reddit, for was Mary Poppins trained at Hogwarts? But here's the thing, she never used a wand that we could see. But in Harry Potter, there is such thing as wandless magic and non-verbal spells. My part of the theory is because you're not supposed to practice magic in front of muggles. At some point, her wand was snapped, because that's the punishment of the ministry. If you do some bad things, they'll snap your wand in half, severing its core. Because once a wand is severed, you can't mend it. A broken wand will never work the same again. May I refer you to Chamber of Secrets? And she knew she had learned and practiced wandless magic and nonverbal spells, and that's why she was able to do that with her hands and make things do things. Like she could help the kids clean their room. She could summon her bag and her umbrella. And then there's also a theory that her umbrella is her wand. Could be, but I think it's more likely that the Ministry of Magic had her wand snapped, and she just was a practitioner of wandless and nonverbal spells. So she was still able to use her magic the way she saw fit. Because Mary Poppins to me would be kind of a rebel. You know, she wouldn't do things by the book, even though she is practically perfect in every single way. But there's a whole list of websites you can go to if you want to learn more about this. You can see if you can find out if she was possibly a Harry Potter, a graduate of Hogwarts. All kinds of fan theories about this. This in here says sorting Mary Poppins into. Let's see what we can. Let's see if they sorted her into this. And if they did, we'll see what house she was sorted into. Since you could sort mythical characters. And this is Emily Blunt's portrayal of Mary Poppins from Mary Poppins Returns, the 2018 sequel, which some people don't like. I think it's a pretty good follow-up. I think it's a decent movie. They've sort of Mary Poppins into Ravenclaw. I thought she would either be a Ravenclaw or a Slytherin, but more of a Ravenclaw as far as I'm concerned. Yes, but more like right around here, it says Mary Poppins is certainly very witty and creative and uses both traits in her job as a nanny. Mary Poppins is known for being vain, of course, and the new movie plays into that vanity, showing Mary checking out her own reflection, but more than anything, she's known for being confident, creative, clever, and a bit stern, and quite wise. She'd be an asset to Ravenclaw. Says, I think she would have been in Ravenclaw if this theory is canon, but of course we have to wait for J.K. Rowling to clarify that, because she's the creator of the Harry Potter universe. So anything that's canon has to come from her and whoever owns the Mary Poppins IP nowadays, because her original writer is dead, of course. But I think it's not out of the realm of possibility that old Mary Poppins was a witch at Hogwarts and would have been struck down by the Dark Lord, Lord Voldemort, during his first rise to power in the 1970s. Because, again, she loves Muggles. She also would have loved Muggle-born wizards and witches. And Lord Voldemort would have put her on the top of his hit list, just above the Potters, because it would have been her, then the Potters, and so on, and so on, and so on. But he never really got past the Potters, because after his trip to the Potters' house, we get our little storyline. So let me know what you all think. Do you think Mary Poppins went to Hogwarts? Do you think she is intertwined in the Harry Potter universe? Let me know your thoughts, and let me know your additions to this theory. Do you have any other ideas that could work into this theory? And I will see you in the next video. Cheers.